Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We're on day 6 here in Taup Hollow, getting ready for Eevee week, but still on the hunt for Onyx. Not for a dream cluster. I want an Onyx. Unfortunately, we have not been lucky, and that 3,099 sneaky snacking to start off with is a little deceptive. Again, I was a little slow closing the game out this morning. I think I got like 9,000 sneaky snacking before I was able to close the game out, so about 12,000, 13,000, something like that overnight in total. That does put us at Ultra 3. At this point, I'm not super worried about ranking up very quickly. I don't think we're going to get to the point where Steelix is a potential spawn, so I'm not really worried about ranking up and diluting the spawn pool anymore. So I'm not really, I might switch out. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I might switch out the Cubone for an ingredient specialist like Butterfree or something, just to stock up on ingredients for tomorrow, since I'm not really trying to rank up all that much right now. But we did get 100 sleep points, which puts us to 12,002. And let's just jump straight into this sleep research and see if we're gonna get lucky. First things, okay. So the other day when I was saying it sounds like the game is running slow, it seems like since the update, maybe they just changed the frequency at which the sounds play. I don't like it. I'm so used to the faster pace that now that it's slowed down, it throws me off a bit. 10 hours and 4 minutes of sleep. I slept quite a while, which I did need it. Definitely not getting slumbering today, so no Snorlax. That sleep was all over the place. No Snorlax. I'm trying to think of what's on snoozing that would be interesting. And 23 million's pretty good. 2 2-stars, 1 3-star. Not too bad. Maybe we'll at least get something new. Something new is always nice. Ooh, I think that's a new... Nope, it's not a new Charmeleon. We did get something new, though. That was only 6, so we got the Charmeleon, the Diglett, 2 Charmanders, and 2 Rattatas. Which I don't remember getting that Rattata sleep before, but apparently I did somewhere. So I got a new 2-star sleep, I think. Where is it at? Where are you? Ah, there you are, Dugtrio. Above ground sleep. So we got a Diglett sleeping underground and a Dugtrio sleeping above ground. Covering all our bases today. You have studied all the Pokemon gathered. Nobody's hungry. That is unfortunate. However, given what has spawned here, that's a tough call. I really wanted to, I really wanted to work on the Charmander because we still need a better one. But that Dugtrio is right there, ready to go. I think we need a better Charmander more than we need a Dugtrio. But I also feel like Dugtrio doesn't spawn as frequently for me. I feel like I see Charmander pretty often, because I don't even remember when I saw that Dugtrio and when I have fed it before. So I think we are going to go ahead and we'll take the Dugtrio home with us today. And we'll have to work on Charmander another time. I really just want to see how good this Dugtrio is. While I do have a pretty decent one, I still definitely could use a better one. So let's see what we've got. Hopefully something good. Let's see. You know what? Let's go ahead and send out some Charmander candy. Charizard is one of the best. I don't know. I've seen a few tier lists. There's a few of them put Charizard at the top. I can see that, but I haven't personally experienced that. So maybe it is, maybe it's not. But let's send out some Charmander candy to help people out one way or the other. 971 XP and 2,616 Dream Shards. Bringing home a shiny, well, not a shiny, but a brand new Dugtrio at level 18. All right, so let's see what we've got. Dugtrio. Oh, well, we can tell already that it's got Berry Finder S at level 10. We've got Triple Tomatoes, which is not the best. Definitely would have preferred Tomato and Double Leak, but could be worse. All right, and then we got Ingredient Finder S, which is good. Skill Trigger M. I mean, that's all right. It's got a pretty decent main skill. Sleep XP bonus and skill level up M. So not the best sub skills. Really gonna kind of depend on that nature. Naughty. Okay, so that's not great given its sub skills. With a couple of the sub skills focused around the main skill going off, having Naughty with the main skill chance down is not the best, but it does kind of counterbalance that, or balance out that nature. So maybe it's not too bad. No evolution count. And let's see what we got. Yeah, it actually did not go up as much as I thought it would at level 25. That's probably because it's just an Ingredient Finder S. Let's see. What if we made this, hypothetically, if we used a sub-skill seed? It is infinitely better. Well, not infinitely, but vastly better with just that one sub-skill seed. Quite a bit better. It's already down to 40 minutes. That nature putting in a lot of work. I don't know. I might hold on to this one. I don't know if I'm gonna put a sub-skill seed into it. The Ingredient Finder S, I was right on it. I don't know if I would put a sub-skill seed on it. This is not a bad hybrid. Let's check out the total strength. Okay, well, total strength is very high. I don't know, maybe I'm underestimating this one a little bit. You guys let me know what you think about this one in the comments. I'm not really too sure where I land on my opinion with this one. I guess let me go ahead and just throw it in the box for now. We'll hold on to it. Let's see what you guys think about it. Let me go ahead and pull up the other Dugtrio that we have just for comparison. So ingredient strength, this is where we're at. So this is the one that we had already for ingredient strength. We've got 85, 77, 90, 90, 85, 82, which is pretty good to me. The sub skills, inventory up S, ingredient finder S, helping speed, skill trigger, skill level up. Kind of similar sub skills outside of the berry finding, but mostly similar. And then the nature is mild, so we have this is easier. Ingredient finding up and energy recovery down. But the total strength, as you can tell, the total strength is way lower rated than the Dugtrio we just caught. So I don't know. I'll let you guys have that information. You guys tell me what you think. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure that we want to swap these Dugtrios out, because the old Dugtrio does have leaks at level 30. So I don't know. Maybe I should keep both and just use them as needed whenever the situation calls for one or the other. But that's where we're at now. Like I said, I'm gonna hold off on this. I'll keep this one for now, see what you guys think, and then we'll reconvene on this at another time. But let's go ahead and move on. Don't want to spend too much time just sitting there staring at two different Dugtrios. Another 356 sneaky snacking. Let's go ahead and check. No new news today, which makes sense. We had a ton of news yesterday. 50 ground types and a handy candy S. Not too bad, not too bad. Let's go ahead and check in with our research community. Let's see what you guys have sent me today. 43 new reports. 1, 2, 3, another 3 double candies. Again, nobody that doubled up is level 5. Let me just scroll through real quick because I want to double check and make sure that my assumption is correct in that if it does get doubled, it puts them at the top so that you can see who got doubled. And that does seem to be the case. I didn't scroll through yesterday, but I scrolled through 2 days ago on, what was that, Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. And all of the doubles were at the top. It looked like all the doubles were at the top yesterday. And then today, for sure, all the doubles are at the top. So I think we can pretty conclusively say if the candy's doubled, they will be at the top. But again, it's interesting that in the 3 days of all the ones that have doubled, which I think have been 11 friends have doubled over those 3 days, only one of them was rank 5. So I don't know. I don't know what that means. I'm still thinking somewhere around 10% might be just the average possibility of it doubling. Not 100% sure. But we did. Oh, well, there's a level 5 right there. 2 level 5s. 3. 6 handy candies. I will absolutely take it. Absolutely. And on top of that, let's go ahead and grab these ingredients and try to get some breakfast going. I'm thinking that going forward for today and tomorrow, my only real concern, well, my only real way of getting extra strength with Snorlax is going to be cooking. Because like I said, I may just go ahead and swap out this Cubone for, do I want to do Butterfree? Yeah, I think I'm going to switch out for Butterfree. Because Butterfree still brings in a decent amount of berries. But again, not really concerned. But it does have honey, and that seems to be where I am having the most trouble getting ingredients for these cookies we've been making. But before I go into that, I do want to shout out JP told me yesterday something I didn't even think about. If you have a berry specialist and you're leaving their pack full intentionally to take advantage of the full pack trick where they only bring in berries because their pack is full so they can't get ingredients, if you still want to check and see if they're skill triggered, you can click on them, no skill trigger, but don't collect the berries. Instead, what I've been doing is just going to my team. Once you get to this menu, just back out. And boom, the berries are back in his pack. His pack is full again. So this way you can still try to get the main skill procs without depleting the pack and having to start over. So neat little trick. Didn't even think about that, but thanks again, JP, for pointing that out. Make sure you guys use that to its fullest advantage. And let's go ahead and get into some breakfast. Let's see what we've got. Okay, so we do have enough for the Steadfast Ginger cookies, which is exactly what we want to make. Just wanted to scroll through real fast and see how many recipes I'm still missing from desserts. Only 5, that's not too bad. And one of them's an easy recipe, so I might see if I can make that sometime today or tomorrow. I really want to get all these recipes done and cleared off the board. I only have the ingredients for cookies. Okay, so let's throw in some honey then, because it's the one I have the most of. But yeah, there's only a few recipes I have left in desserts. Curious which ones they are. Got 7,629 from these Steadfast Ginger cookies. Just enough for 2 level ups. So that's good. Very good. Oh, I think it's just the fancy apple juice that I haven't made yet. Somehow. All right. There's that number again, and let's go ahead and swap out real quick. Let's get ourselves set up for success. Cubone, I love you. You're fantastic. But actually, before we swap out, let's double check something real quick. Okay, yeah, level 21, and I need 40 candies to evolve, so we're not doing that yet. Let's ooh, I could switch in Wartortle. That would be more focused on ingredients, and he does need to level up a bit more. I might do that. I might just do that. Let's see. Well, maybe not. Wartortle wouldn't give me anything that I really need. It's milk. And without the apples, the milk does me no good. Yeah, I think we're just going to do Butterfree. It's easy. We know how good it is. Plus, it's my shiny. I get to show off a little bit. Or, alternatively, one thing I was looking into, and I still haven't figured out just exactly how good it is this extra helpful. I understand how it works. It just, whenever it triggers whatever Pokemon it applies to, it gives you 4 rolls of whatever they would normally bring in. So let's say it triggered on itself. It gets 4 rolls, so it could bring in 3 berries and 1 fiery herb. Could bring in 2 and 2, or any combination of those 2 items for 4 attempts at gathering. I probably explained that very poorly, but that's the gist of how that works. I'm not sure how helpful this main skill actually is and or will be when it's leveled up. I know at max level it gives you 9 rolls on what the Pokemon could possibly bring in. On that, if that triggered on a berry specialist, for example, and I'm not sure if this would work, we would need to test it to make sure. Hypothetically, that berry specialist has Berry Finder S and its pack is full. Would that guarantee 27 berries right then and there? And if so, how helpful would that actually be? Or would it be better to try to trigger it on an ingredient specialist and say have a team mostly filled with ingredient specialists and have that trigger on them and bring in potentially 18 or more? Like, let's just use Growlithe again as an example. If it were to trigger on itself and hypothetically all 9 rolls were on the sausage, that would be 27 sausages just on that skill trigger. So I can see a potential for this skill to be very good, but I also can see a potential for it to just always trigger on the wrong Pokemon, or the rolls that you get not be what you want. So maybe it's just one of those gamble things. Like it could be very useless or it could be very useful, and I'm just not really sure how I feel about it. The fact that this is a 99% Growlithe, given its skill trigger M and sassy nature, makes me want to try to use it, and it's shiny, so of course I want to show off too because I'm conceited that way. But I'm just not really sure how useful it actually is. If you have experimented with extra helpful and have some ideas on how good or bad it actually is, please let us know in the comments. because like I said, I can see it being very good, but I can see it being very bad. So we'll just have to figure that out. But that said, that's what I've got for today. Thanks for coming by and watching the video. Be sure to hit the like button if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more, and until next time, later dudes.